I'm just impressed with like the mindset that you had at the time. And you're saying like in the pursuit of righteousness, but you're gonna take a very real pronounced action.
Aggressive
action, yes. Mm-hmm. Aggressive action, all in the pursuit of righteousness.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta remember, we were home, and basically home alone because Nas Divine was in Vietnam. We didn't know whether or not we were gonna ever see him again. For a while there, he was like missing. Nobody knew where he was.
You didn't know, like, so he shipped out to Vietnam during those it's like kind of got disconnected.
Well, a lot of people didn't come home, though.
Right.
So that was in the back of my head and the back of all of our heads. That was our native son. And I'm saying, you know, he was our son. He was the South Philly's native son that went away.
Yeah.
And we were all hoping and that everything would be all right, but you did not know.
Right. And we had to say, well, we're living like he may not be back. Right. So that means that the next move's on us.
Right. And that's virtually the way it was.
Right.
You know,
the next move is on us.
Right. So we took that action that night. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
Wow. Yeah. And like I said, the mindset of righteousness, and you said after not telling on each other.
Oh no.
You see how emphatically you said, oh no.
Well, they had me and Jamel. And they were real frustrated. Because first of all, the first shot was supposed to have killed me. You know, it grazed me in the back of the head.
Oh wow.
They came sticking their hand in the wound and said, why ain't he dead? You know, and then they beat me and Jamel for hours. You know, and then said, well, y'all gonna tell us where the rest of them are? And we said, all right, we'll make a statement. I said, what? I said, well, my lip hurt. And Jamel said, well, my eye hurt too. You know, so they decided, well, we're gonna whip y'all some more. So they whipped us some more, you know. Like, right. The most you gonna make us do is lie. You know, because we ain't telling you.
That's the way it was.
To protect each other.
Yes, that was what it was about, God. Yeah. And then they came and got me, and then that's when I tell people all the time about the Father's instructions of showing improvement. And we did not know the Father. We had not even met Amar as of yet. But that was a moment of showing improvement. Because
this is before you knew any of this idea.
But it was just a matter of what we had went through this over and over again. No telling, no guilty, no none of that. And now it was time to prove that under dire circumstances for a couple of 16, 17-year-olds.
Right. And you gotta take a position. Are you willing to die for each other?
Right. And like I told you, when I told you the story with that one shell, when me and Greg stood on Jamel's step and we heard that first shell, I'm like, damn, Kahim don't cut loose. Because he kept saying, God, we're gonna cut. I'm not gonna go alive. God, they're gonna have to take us. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, and they tried. I mean, they shot that building down. You know, for a while they were shooting so much that the ones that was in the back and the ones in the front thought we was fine, and it was just the bullets going through there.
I told the guy. They made a semicircle around that John and shot till it was over.
Yeah.
You said one of the bullets grazed your head.
It grazed my head, spun me around. You know, I gotta
save some of this stuff for the movie now. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, save some of this stuff.
Right.
We don't want to get all this out now.
Right.
You gotta save some of that.
Yeah. We'll touch on that another time.
I like the synth, Mega. Do it again.
To see the entire complete film that these segmented clips come from, join 7 On Demand. Add on with me as we take our media to the next level.